Healthy daughter fed medicine by her mother for 18 whole years. The daughter didn't think much of it because she suffers from asthma and diabetes. She was even paralyzed in the lower part of her body. The strange thing is, every time the girl would vomit like crazy after taking the pills. What's even stranger is that every time the mother finished giving her daughter her medicine, she would sneak down to the basement for a glass of wine, as if it was a celebration. And then one day, the girl looked at the pills in her hand. Something didn't feel right. To find out what she was taking, she slowly tore off the label. She discovered that there was another label inside. This scared the girl. The mother took the pills again and fed them to the girl. But this time, the girl didn't swallow the pills. She wanted to find out what she was taking. At 3 o'clock in the morning, she took a slow ride downstairs in the Biolander, turning on her computer, trying to find out what it was, only to find that it was not connected to the internet. What she didn't know was that her mother was quietly watching her from a distance. The next day, the girl was in the bathroom vomiting as usual. She saw her mother downstairs watering the flowers. She quietly picked up the phone and called the pharmacy, asking for the name of the medicine on the label. Instead, the doctor said the medicine on the label was for a heart condition. It was a red pill, but the medication she takes every day is green. Hearing this, the girl was deep in thought. To find out more about the pills, she deliberately tricked her mother into taking her to the movies. Then, while her mother was engrossed in the movie, she lied that she had to go to the toilet. She sneaked out of the cinema. Then she rushed to the pharmacy to ask about the pills. After a careful examination by the doctor said it was a drug for dogs. It's a muscle relaxant. If taken for a long time, it can cause paralysis in both legs. The girl was shocked to hear this. Just then, her mother rushed up behind her. A shot of sedative was stuck in her thigh. By the time the girl woke up, she was locked in her room by her mother. To find out what had happened, she opened the window, trying to get through the window to the other room and open the door. Little by little, she climbed through. It was dangerous, but she had to find out the truth. Finally, she succeeds. She opened the door to the room. She tried to take the lift down, but by then the lift switch cord had been cut by her mother. In a fit of rage, she pushed her wheelchair straight down the stairs. She tried to climb down slowly, but the next moment, she accidentally fell to the floor. Luckily, the girl only suffered minor bruises. Just as she was about to get up, she found that she could move her feet. It turned out that the girl hadn't taken her medication for the past few days. She was slowly regaining sensation in her own leg. It was only at this point the girl realized that her own paralysis was caused by her mother. At this moment, she decided to run away. She picked up her wheelchair with all her might. She drove towards the road as fast as she could. She spotted a van coming from the opposite direction. She rushed forward and stopped the van. She then told the male driver what had happened to her. Just as the driver was about to take her to the police, a small car drove up slowly. When the car stopped, it was the girl's mother. She pleaded with the man to return her daughter to her, but the man didn't believe her. He drove her away. Just as the man was about to take the girl away, the mother sticks a sedative in the man's neck, and the girl was taken home again. Woman steals a baby girl from hospital. To satisfy her monstrous love for the child, not only did she feed the girl medicine every day, she even kept the girl in captivity for 18 years because she wanted the girl to be like her dead child, born with asthma and paralysis. The girl begged her to let her go, but the mother still didn't stop giving the girl her medication. When the mother burst into the room, she took the poison and drank it straight away. Although she woke up, the girl's life was not in danger, but the girl's body was severely traumatized. The nurse came in and saw that the girl had something to say, so she brought out a pen and a piece of paper. Just as the girl was writing down her plea with all her might, the alarm suddenly sounded. The nurse left. Just then, the mother came in slowly. She took the girl from the ward. Looking at the people walking back and forth, the girl exerted all her strength, trying to scream for help, but she couldn't get a word out. By the time the nurse got to the ward, she found that the girl was gone. She immediately tried to report it to her superiors, but just then, she suddenly found a note left by the girl asking for help. The police were called. The hospital was immediately put on lockdown. As the woman took the lift to get the girl out of the hospital, she couldn't push the wheelchair. By now the girl's feet had gained consciousness and was firmly on the ground. Just then, the police arrived just in time. Just as the woman pulled out her gun, the police shot her right in the shoulder. 10 years later, the girl is finally on her feet, and she has a happy family of her own. She came to visit the woman in prison. She had turned into an old woman with white hair. Just then, the girl took some green pills out of her mouth and forced her to take them.